What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as...
Ja mislim da sam podesio sve kako treba, sad ćemo da vidimo. Moram da pišem.
Beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Yes. Sad idemo gdje ona je stala i takvi Boga.
The aroma. Lovely. Welcome, wanderer. In need of herbs, perhaps? Wort for a sore stomach, or...?
Prefer willow bark or iris root for stomach aches. Wort can cause dizziness, nausea.
Forgive me. It's just that you do not have the look of one familiar with herbs.
What looks that? And looks deceive anyway. Me, I'm not out for common weeds that grow in any meadow. Need rare ingredients. Can you help me out, Or should I move on?
You must judge for yourself.
I'm off. See you later.
Lovely.
Gdješ igračić?
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Nestalo je neko vino i sad trebamo da odgonetnemo da li je iz ovog vinskog podruma, a sigurno iz ovog vinskog podruma. Igranje da je ovdje to vino. Šta je grafit? $1269, a to vino fali. Aha, to je. Pa što ne dolazi? Ajde, dođi. Ma ona je pobenavila. Što sad čeka? Gdje je vajni register? Gdje je vajni register? A evo.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is, barreling. Everything lines up at first glance, neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Found it, stored in a nook on the upper level, just above our heads.
Show me.
To grafice, ajmo.
Right here, 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Knock on the barrels to see if they are full.
This one is full.
Full. Full. This one's full too. Full. This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of sangria? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start. Ready.
Step aside.
So,
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Ovo me podsjeća na neku. Kevo, može kobaja? Jel može?
Može.
O, sem filjuto.
Samo to.
Samo to.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Dolili su vodu, neko drugo vino nisam najbolje skontao, a nestalo je to iz 1269.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But your grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Soreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrian aristocrat at court.
Evo, sad ću samo dok napravim cigaru. Jebi ga. Moraju da se čade pluća. Redovito. Čade pluća.
Wine itself. How do you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men, the kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and...
Javite mi ako se čujem.
I've prepared
Dobro
it,
da
have it
mikrofon.
ready to deliver.
Da znam jel se čujem, jel se ne čujem. Neću da igram dok mi neko ne kaže jel se čujemo ili se ne čujemo. Čujemo. Neću da igram dok mi neko ne kaže da se čujemo ili se ne čujemo. Ma igram ja za svoju dušu.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge.
Zbog preprodaje vina.
What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sindri and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You will take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Ljudi, jel se čujemo? Alo, ima li koga?
Relax. Now we wait.
Our favorite vintner. It's not him.
Gužva u 16 tercu. Danica, 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 Danica. Ubiše me na pravdi Boga. Ubiše me na pravdi Boga. Znači, najbolje da se obnavljam sa Kvenom. Neću da budem sam, ubacite se ljudi. Jel se čujemo? Alo, ima li koga tamo?
What's the meaning of this? Well, Witcher.
Dobra borba, zar ne? Jebem ti strelce, da ti jebem strelce. Jel može neko da napiše da li se čujemo ili se ne čujemo? I'm the fire starter, twisted fire starter. Woo, woo. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter. Woo, woo. I'm the fire starter, twisted fire starter. Woo, woo. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter. Woo, woo. Ajde. Dobro. Pa jebem ti Boga. Nekad znaju ovi maleni da budu zajebaniji od bosova i od kraljice. Kad se namerače, mamu im jebem. You're the fire starter, twisted fire starter. Woo, woo. I'm the fire starter, twisted fire starter. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Samo da nađem strelce da ih odstrelim. Mamicu im njihovu. Dobro. Smiri se, samo nađi strelca. I za gužu. Strelca za gužu. Ima jedna opcija kad se vrti s mačem, ali to sad ne mogu da menjam jer je počela bitka. Jebi ga. Olá. Pa kako me ubi jebem ti mater u pičku? Sve ću da vas pržim. Sve ću da vas pržim. Ignijem. Ognjem. Uaa. Uaa. Pa jebem ti mater. Jebem vam baš mamu. Jebem ti baš. Kako da delimo ovo sad u grupi?
Relax. Now we wait.
Gdje ti ženja zapali jednu, niko ti neće reći evo cigara. Tako. Baba! Mama! Home Alone. Bolje da gledam porniće nego što gine ovdje.
I know that nothing's waiting.
Pa jebem ti mate. Ništa se ne brinite, igraću dok ne pređem. Imam svo vrijeme ovog sveta. Pozdrav Armine. Jel se čujemo, Armine? Jel me čuješ preko mikrofona? Ne ovog, već onog. Ajde da pređemo ovo, jebe mi majko, jebe. Kako me ubiju, pičku materiju. Pljugica, nogica, igrica, željica.
witch! You and her.
Evo ga. Strelce jebenski mater. Jebenski mater. Imam i energiju, i bočice, i teglice, i sve imam i ne znam da iskoristim u pravom trenutku. Samo strelca prvo da ubijem. Ajde, učitaj se, učitalo te da Bog da. Shaban.
We'll teach you discipline. Then shut up.
Teglicu meda, pogledaj. Puna tegla meda. Imamo i prvog slušalca. Jel to Armin? Oglasite se ljudi da znam. Čekam, Stevketa, otišao čovjek da spava, ja nisam mogao od komšinice. Komšinica je vrlo bučna u zadnjem periodu, što mi ne da da spavam. Zid do zida. Ajde, učitaj se više. da se vrtim s mačem. A sad ne mogu. Mlitav mi mač. Mlitav. Možda danas stignem i do Detlofa. On je zajeban. Ali ove male grupice što mi prave probleme, jebem li ih usta. Sastavljeno. Kome sad ubio, jebe vam mater. Kome sad ubio? Strelac. Jebem ti strelca. 11.101. Jebem ti sve strelce.
What's your meaning like this?
nisam nervozan. Oslobađam se negativne energije. Ovi su dorasli samo za plamen. Samo za oganj, jebe mi majku. Krijumčarsku. Ali može se reći da sam u problemu. Ja sam u problemu. Ja sam u problemu. Kome sad ubio? Kevo, jesi mi donela kobaju?
Jesam, jel se snimaš?
Snimam se.
Pa neću sad jesti.
Pa neću.
Daj koliko i ti ako da jediš.
Koko? Koko? Gdje malo mačo? Malo mačo, Koko? Koko? Pa jebi ga, Gorice, daleko mi mikrofon. Morat ću Sony staviti bliže da bi mikrofon bio još bliže. Ne šapući, Keo, slobodno pričaj, to su naši ljudi.
Dođi, Koko. Dođi, čekaj. Imaš ovdje, brate.
Znaš šta? Aj, postavi Sony na ovaj taburet, molim te.
Molim?
Samo Sony stavi na taburet.
Na taburet.
Da mi mikrofon bude bliže.
Pa hoće moći od ovog ovamo.
Hoće.
U vruće.
Pa ne, neće moći. Ne diraj ništa ne diraj. Te god što se čujemo se, ne može bolje. Ali dobro ovako, da gavanim, šta da radim? Reci mi. Pa jebem ti mati. Darija, jel se čujemo slabo, jako, kako? Slabo, jako, dobro. Dobro, neću galamiti. Je stavila senfa?
Da. Senfa i ljutu papričicu.
A ona pržena ljuta?
Pa prženu ljutu i senfa.
A tucana?
Pa rekao si samo to da ti stavi.
A znaš ti šta ja jedem? Zabago, jedan eto vidi. Sve zdravo praoči kapera umra. A šta si ti sebi uzela?
Opet.
A što meni nisi?
Pa pola te, pola meni, veliki sam uzela.
A pojed ti. Meni je dovoljna kobaja. Jel tražena tamo, a?
Ko?
Kobaja.
Pohvalno bilo.
A, najviše ide. Znaš da Daša gleda? I Armin, i Goca, i ne znam ko još, ima ih 5.
Super.
Pa pozdravi.
Pozdrav. Da sam i ja uključen na ovom.
Nego kako? A zapeo sam na nekim budalama što prevoze krijumčare, teži su od Detlofa, od onog vampira. Pa izađi odakle. Strela, ti strela, odjom. Gori majku ti je, gotovo, smo ih pobili, šta treba samo da im stavimo?
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Pravim cigaru, ne brinite se, tu sam. Tu i sam.
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone. Especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Ajde, diplomatu, da vidim šta ćeš reći. Only use this kind of bait da, polirać.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fella from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Who hired
you?
He'll kill me!
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Centurion. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered a man for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Centurion. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Centurion. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Trade.
Šta kažeš?
Nešto
Šta skupovala, druži?
Nisam nego za...
Let's go to town.
Sam uzela. Povrće.
Kažu da se čuje dobro na ovo.
Super.
Moram se...
Koliko već držiš? Koliko ćeš držati?
Pa igra mi se još, šta neko mi slušaju, gledaju, koji brani.
Hoćeš napraviti pauzu da jedeš? Neću.
Nisam još to...
It's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Olha prođe voda. Prođe voda.
Valja.
Se dobro čuješ šta kažu?
Čuje se, čuje se. E sad ne znam šta su pričali. Je li neko došao? A došao je.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Cecilia.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Ja, sad će maskem ba.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Četiri. Kak je to moguće?
Audacious rat, the Centurion. But we'll get him.
Moram da se jebavam sa Ročom. Ajde, Roč.
A few drops of perfume, and lo and behold, I see better.
Gde ti je Roč?
Nemam pojma.
Jede.
Old British found his way to the Bortelli.
Roč samo jede.
Da.
A real witch. Eat, drink, and listen, noble, for you are interested.
Here is the hero we can afford. Boy, Witcher, open the unbeliever's eyes.
Beetroot and Climax. When did you kill the laughs? It's no
Sight
laughter.
any sign of the beast, report it to the ducal guard post-haste.
Ow!
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Nice tune.
Piotr's wheezing lungs. A real old man.
Disperse! The exhibition of the regional doorway monument will remain closed until further notice.
Closed? Why, we rode an entire day to see it.
Čekaj, nisam memorisao da... Save, game, game svetog Save, Save, game.
Can't afford a barber, let alone.
From the shortcuts? Careful you do not trample.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, Geralt. I knew I should have taken you to the palace, handed you over to my tailor. Whatever are you wearing?
Sorry, didn't have time to change.
Luckily, I prepared for just such an eventuality. Here, don this doublet. Its cut is all the rage these days. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Hvala, mama.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Ljudi, samo da znate koliko je dobra kobaja odgađa. Lokalni fast food. Mamy.
We must throw off the manacles of form. Venture beyond the bounds of culture. Colorless unshackled generations will live for existence.
Samo da se opija.
Offering one to please leave us be. Please leave. This is a private. Leave us be.
I'm sure you understand.
We wish to be up. We are busy. We wish to be alone. Please, leave.
How fares your
It's
health,
an original.
sir? My employer swears it. Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
They can't agree.
Be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas. Ah, how beautiful.
Evo, cince.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian Noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now. Good to see.
We must throw off the manacles of war.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Treacly refuse.
On the nature of existence.
Hit of Fistek. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Hit of Fistek. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
We must throw off the manacles of war. Venture beyond the... We must throw off the manacles of war. Venture beyond the bounds of cognition. The color is sparklish considerations on the nature of existence. It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate meaning.
Greetings. Greetings.
No. Perhaps yes. No.
I shall do.
Good heavens.
Do take care of the child.
soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you are another part.
My regards.
The cat and the kitten.
We must throw off the manacles of food. Venture beyond the bounds of cognition. Good health to you.
Greetings.
Pretty.
What's that?
We should walk past the tables. Perhaps it's
Sure.
The theft of the snake.
We must throw off the manacles of food. Venture beyond the bounds of cognition.
Put your own house on first.
It is irrelevant to the book's ultimate meaning.
Gore.
You're not helping Luce.
Cecilia never should have. I shall go. Or perhaps I won't. What's that?
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Take care.
Trust me. He promised me he'd meet with you.
Šta treba ovdje da se uradi?
I shall go. Or perhaps I won't.
Good to see you, Geralt. Greetings, Witcher.
Get up. We are busy. We wish to be alone. Please, leave. But I am sure it's an original.
My employer swears it.
Please leave us be. Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Hit of Vistek, artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Hit of Vistek, artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Yes. But what if it doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
Bravo, dearest.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
Game, Svetog Save, Game. Sad ćemo zakriti gore. Pitaj ti sve te energije.
That must be Cecilia.
We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Must have climbed this ladder. Could still be hunting knife. Need to stay ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Jewelry box, snapped chain. Lock's busted. Jewel must have been on it, probably. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard and sank to the floor.
7 godina nesreće. Ko je sad ovo pogledao imaće 7 godina nesreće. Tako kažu babi. A ja...
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out, fall out. Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Locked. No key in sight. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Bloodstains. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer.
I guarantee you,
I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
I
caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers.
Silviana.
She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right. What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Pretty tough.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape or form. You must make sure of that.
Pozdravio te Armin Medić.
Si vodi emisiju?
Pa šta pričaš u programu?
Pozdrav ljudi. Pozdrav svima koji slušaju.
Došao Kumara.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Erite, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the witch's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit.
Sad ide najbajkovitiji deo u igri.
We've known each other for...
Bajkovitiji, kad je sa Sijanom, kad jašu one jednoroge.
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Da? Ajme da nese iz kupatila.
Da.
Iz kade, onaj škaf I ovaj lonac.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. What might the monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
That's no excuse. There's always a way out, another solution. Seeking help, for instance.
These other solutions often come too late.
You're well aware there are men and witches who have done worse in defense of their loved ones. Am I right, Geralt?
If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trait for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith. An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detlaf here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you are gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaf believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Ima jedno da sluša.
Ko?
Ne znam. Pričaj slobodno.
Pričaj sve.
Više.
Neću kazati.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, She might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Pusti Geralda na miru, djevolice.
You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do. I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix Mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Ali u ovom delu su uglavnom filmovi.
Aha.
Kad završavaš?
Evo sad. Save, Jame.